Um, uh, Thank you all for coming. So my name is Bjorn Troch, and I've been traveling the world socially for about 7 years, and as the social traveler. And out of that, another concept or influencer marketing concept came to life, and that's destination challenges. But to understand that, I have to explain you a little bit how it all started. So 7 years ago, I decided to start traveling, but rely completely on people. So people were actually following everything on social media, and I was of course meeting them, and everything what I was doing was influenced by them. By now, over 60,000 people from around the world started following me on my adventures and also influencing it. It actually started also that people could give me challenges. So my first challenge was to walk Camino de Santiago in Spain, which is about 900 kilometers. So I learned there to take days step by step and get closer to your goal, actually. In India, I had to find a Royal Enfield and drive around the south of India. That was my challenge there. In New Zealand, I had to hitchhike all around the island. And I think that was the craziest one, was a tandem challenge, where I had to cycle a tandem bike from Kuala Lumpur all the way to Hong Kong, as said earlier. And I had to find people to join me. So 25 different people joined me on the bicycle for a crazy cycling adventure through Southeast Asia. Now, the challenge after that was actually in Canada. So a person out of the community challenged me to find an old VW van, which is called Rose, and you see her in the picture. She's beautiful. I found her in Montreal and bought her there, and I had to cross all of Canada, and along the way I had to learn to play the guitar. So that was the challenge. Obviously, it's not cheap, so it's expensive. So I reached out to the Tourism Board of Canada if they would be interested in taking part in this. And out of that cooperation, actually, destination challenges came to life, because I had to find a way on how a destination could also challenge me on my journey across Canada. On the right, you see me in Newfoundland, the very east. And this is in the Yukon at -35 at the border with Alaska on the Yukon River. So yeah, destination challenges. So I came up with the idea, as a destination, you can give me certain missions. I never know in advance what it's going to be. So I just get an envelope in the morning, and then I open it, and then I reach out to my community to help me tackle the challenge that was invented by the destination. You see a few examples already. There's an example of Costa Brava, where I had to find a date. I had to take part in the local Valentine, which is St. George Day, where we had to traditionally exchange a book and a rose. In Bulgaria, I had to find a building that was linked to the symbol you see there. And since I can't use search engines, everything has to be social, I asked my community to go look it up online, and so they researched the destination and tell me via social media. So that's the dynamic. In the morning, I get the mission, make a little video about what I have to do in that destination. This is in Frankfurt, where I had to be Goethe for a day, and I had to find all places that are related to Goethe's life. He's from Frankfurt, so I had to find his birthplace and other landmarks that were linked to Goethe. So you see people replying, telling me where to go, what to do, and at the end of the day, I kind of write what happened. I add the pictures and of course write exactly what happened that day. And as you can see, my page on Facebook is about 7,000 something followers, but there's a lot of people opening it and reading it to see what's happening. It's not only online. I also invite often people to meet me in different places. So this is a challenge here in Berlin, where I had to sing Looking for Freedom from David Hasselhoff at the Brandenburger Tor, and I had to find 10 people to join me and do just that. So those are the lovely people that helped me. I found a piece of paper with the lyrics, and we sang the song together. All this content is focused around things that the destination, the DMO, wants to promote. So it can be about food, for example. The left top corner, you have sand bread, how to make sand bread in Tunisia. So I had to learn that. I learned to make paella in Catalonia. The picture below is in Gouda in the Netherlands. There I had to start a windmill. I can tell you it's not obvious. You have to climb into the, I think you would call it wings, and put the sails on it. And see, you have to then rotate the windmill so it catches the wind and starts working. So it was a very interesting experience. Then in Latvia, in Riga, I had to land a Boeing 737 on the Riga airport. Obviously not a real one, it was a virtual one, so in a flight simulator, and that's where the real pilots learn how to fly. And I managed to put the plane down the first time, so that was quite exciting, I have to tell you. Next to that you have a picture where I had to draft the perfect pint in Leuven, which is in Belgium. And I had to find a world champion beer drafting to do that. And that's Marijn, and she is world champion of 2014 and told me all about it. Next to that, you see also another challenge in Germany. Like my tandem journey through Southeast Asia, they really liked the idea, and I then decided to do the green belt, the Iron Curtain Trail, which goes straight through Germany with people that wanted to join. So yeah, if you would like play the video, please, to give you a little bit of an idea of how it all looks. This is in Catalonia. Yeah.
Chin, salud. Choco in Catalonia.
Okay, so that's a little bit how it looks like. That's just 10 days in Catalonia. Every day, a lot of different activities, basically showcasing environmental travel. So that was the theme, and we were doing all kinds of different activities in nature. To make sure that all the different destinations I work with kind of have a certain uniformity, I have some guidelines, so people know what to do or ask. They can find examples in there. There's also social media dynamics, when to post, how to post, the hashtags that are linked to it, and of course also how to arrange the travel details. These are all the destinations I've been working with the past 4 years. Canada, I've worked twice, Germany 3 times already, and this year again. Tunisia is going to be also the 3rd time, Latvia, Denmark, Honduras. You see, I show this because destination challenges concept is really flexible. You can scale it to a city, a region, or a country. And this year, I'm going to go so my van Rose, which you've seen in Canada, she's now in Europe, in Belgium, and we're going to do a big journey around Europe, connecting different destinations, taking on different destination challenges. So it's going to go through Germany, North Rhine-Westphalia, Occitania in France, Catalonia in Spain, Trentino in Italy, Austria, a whole week there. In Belgium, Oudenaarde is taking part, Holland, Rotterdam, Denmark, Northern Norway. From there it goes to Latvia and Ukraine, and there's still destinations deciding if they want to take part. This is a unique campaign. It's cross borders, bringing all these destinations under one umbrella with one fun concept and where everybody can put their own accents. The hashtag will be Eurotrip. Of course, sometimes it's not enough just to reach my audience, so destinations sometimes want to target different markets. So there's a possibility to invite other influencers or other bloggers to take part and also put them to the test and challenge them. So you can target countries or languages, and of course the interaction between the different communities in the moment is also very interesting. My community, the other bloggers community, and then of course the community of the destination, you get a really cool interaction there. So there's a lot of possibilities on also giving the challenges. You can give the same challenge to everybody or give different ones to the different people. These are the one part of Team Social so far. Sac-sur-le-Dos from Belgium, Budget Traveler Cash, Brendan Vanson, Carina and Paul from Germany. Ryan is a famous blogger in France. Mosin is from the Netherlands, who you can invite. Johan Lolos, also from Belgium, big Instagram following, and Steven Herteleer, also from France. Another cool thing is that in different destinations, so it's Monday to Friday I tackle challenges, and on Friday to celebrate I organize a meetup. So that's usually social in, let's say, Berlin. And you invite different people there, and that's now also supported by Delirium Tremens, which is a Belgian beer brand, and they are available in 90 different countries, and basically treating everybody to a free Delirium at the meetup. So deliverables are there, so you know what you're going to get if you take on destination challenges. So there's press opportunity, there's reach in the moment, and reach over time. Press, they really like the concept when they hear about it. This is in Canada, national news on global news. Spiegel Online also wrote about it, and there's been a lot of more publication. I think it's very important to mention the reach in the moment. My community, as I said, on Facebook is 7,500, but often I reach a lot more people because people are curious what's going to happen, they read about it, and they also share it. As you can see here in the example of Trier, that was just last year. And if you go look closer, you can see really like 1,900 post clicks. That's people opening it to read more. They share it, like it, of course, as well. Sometimes also when the content is better on a movie, you just make a movie that describes the destination challenge in that place and share it on Facebook as well. Reach over time, so social search is linked to Google+. I have a big following on there, and people that follow my page and type in certain keywords that are in my content, they find it on Google via social search, actually. So here you see that clearly, Borgia, Valencia, Dar el Kasbah, that's Tunisia, Gdansk, and you have them on the first page. Then, of course, normally for the blog as well, every destination challenge gets a blog post. So every day, one challenge and one blog post specifically for the thing you, as a destination, want to promote. Reach over time, also on YouTube, of course. The videos are tailored more to YouTube features, like how to pour the perfect draft beer. That came from the challenge in Leuven, which is actually one of the most popular videos, 19,000 views, and a lot of hours of people watching it every month. There's also a YouTube playlist around destination challenges where all the content is added and aggregated as well, so everybody's profiting from that. On Google+, there's collections. So my road trip adventure collection has 73,000 followers that just focused on road trip. I'll be posting in there on my trip around Europe, and then post a blog post in destination challenges, which has 44,000 followers there. And then there's also a dedicated collection for the destination as well. That on Google+, the reach is almost 500,000 views per month. Also started more and more on Pinterest to aggregate all the content in destination challenges pin boards. Also, all the content is linked and connected with hashtags. So hashtag destination challenges links already 4 years of content over the years. And there's also a dedicated hashtag, for example here, Catalunya challenge, and that allows you to cooperate with a destination over time. So have different campaigns with different focus year after year. These were the results from 2017. So 66 destinations, 120,000 reactions, 700,000 unique views, and 2.5 million impressions. This is the unique campaign of Catalunya, so almost half a million social media impressions. They really liked the way they could mold whatever they wanted to promote into the challenges. Denmark was the first time actually we worked with multiple influencers. That's Karina from Travel Run Play. She's from Germany, and she joined the campaign there as well. So we both got challenged by Denmark. And then in Germany, I did a road trip of a month, so 20 campaign days, and almost 800,000 social media impressions there, 22,000 reactions, and a return on investment of 700%. So I can imagine you're wondering, okay, what return on investment, how do you calculate that? And there's actually a formula for that, which I got from the Canadian Tourism Board. That's also how they calculate the value for them. So you have a number of post impressions, a CPM value, and an engagement factor value. And that's how they calculate the earned media value for them. So this is the example of the Germany campaign, which had an earned media value of 72,000 euro. That's it. Thank you for listening. If there are any questions, please shoot.
Wonderful. Any questions? I think the young lady in the back has a question.
Not anymore. Okay. All right. Well, thank you for listening. And oh, there's hi.
I want to ask, what was your inspiration? Like, how did you start your journey?
Honestly, I wanted to see the world as it is, and I thought the best way to do that is actually through people. So, because usually people know a place the best, where to go, and nice places to visit, to see the nice restaurants, bars, and also typical things people do in certain regions. You usually only experience that when you're with people there, and I got lucky to really experience a lot of those things like that. Yeah, that's why I started this.
Thank you.
Thanks. Any more questions?
Very nice.
All right, thank you.
Wonderful.
Thanks.